Oh. I gotta open up Rocket League. Hello, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Welcome back. We're live. We made it. I'm just opening up my Rocket League.
We always come back stronger.
We do. So the casting might be delayed for one moment. If my stuff decides to open, that'd be great. But ever since we moved around my PC stuff, things have been a little weird. PC troubles all day.
All round. And now Jordan has left the call. Well, I'd like to thank everybody for working through our technical difficulties with us.
Yes.
And we appreciate your patience. But we're on track to still do every single game, which is exciting. And if everybody's ready, I think.
I'm just getting my game
here.
in there. You can start, and I can probably join after, because I can't. We don't need to get into details, but I can't have a stream up while I'm playing a game anymore. My computer freezes.
Both of our computers are just total.
Dude, my Rocket League's not opening. Oh, I'm gonna lose composure. Alex, can you just? Will it work on your PC if you just stream it through Discord?
Yeah, it should. I can do that for you, sir. Here.
Thank you kindly. Our PCs, dude. We just need to make some cash, and then we'll be fine.
Sorry, I'm so. Share. Here. There you go.
Word.
All right, we are in.
All right, let's go.
For Criius Gaming versus the University of Victoria.
This is huge.
Definitely guaranteed to be an exciting match here tonight. Haven't seen you, Vic, in a while, but they come out strong here against Criius Gaming with the clean tap in there from Nick off a pretty good kickoff, I must say.
Yeah, I was just gonna say 3 seconds in, and we're already scoring goals. So that's what you like to see right off the start. And I hope that the delay is not too much. I'm assuming it's probably not. So we should be good to go. But regardless, we're happy to be streaming this. We're excited. We're on Pepper right now, trying it out, and yeah, we're just happy to have all these teams in. Bigger prize pool for today for the grand prize. And we do have, not in this match, but the reigning champs 2 weeks in a row, Bowl Cut Brothers, are in this one. So we'll see if they can make it 3 weeks in a row, which would be crazy. They're getting all of our paychecks.
Yeah, great to see, the defending champs continuing to come out and fight for their title, but definitely seeing some positive turnout, and obviously that's why our prize pool has gone up over this past week. But some great competition here, and not to count out the two teams here, Criius Gaming and UVic, both, well, obviously one being our roster, but UVic, a regular participant on the Sunday Scrims. They definitely know how to play there out in BC, and so far it is still a 1-goal game.
Yeah, so far this game has been, besides that really quick goal, it's been a pretty even start to the game now as everybody kind of gets settled in. This is a best-of-3 series, so there's a couple of games of Rocket League to play. Hopefully there's a lot of Rocket League to play, or it's a sweep. We never know what's going to happen in these. That's why it's always exciting, but Finest is up right now with a nice little air dribble, and Leo is ready to take that under the defender, and that one is going to sneak right in, and we're all tied up.
Yeah, great play there from Finest. Fantastic pass off the wall. Maybe a bit of an unlucky 50 for Para there, but Leo with the clean placement cleans it up. Almost like that was in slow motion, but the placement too clean, and it's now a tie game.
Yeah, that was really good stuff right there, because if it was me, I would have just sent that right up, but Leo's a little bit more of a professional, so he waited and went underneath the defender, which is exactly what you had to do for that one to score. And now Tokyo is going to try to get a shot on net, but that one is saved. And a demo there from Finest to clear things up. A lot of demos. It's bumper cars action going on right now, and we'll see if anything can happen. Tokyo is ready for a nice shot on net. He does get it, but is just off the post. Really good save there from Para. And things are hectic on the front lines, but we're all tied up still with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, you know, a lot of demos coming out, but constant pressure from Criius over the last 40 seconds, and they're rewarded with another goal for Leo, his second of the match. Maybe once again, you know, see that pressure from Criius forcing you, Vic, to make some mistakes. Maybe not the best clearance they were looking for, and Criius bouncing back 2-1.
Really great stuff from the Criius guys. We don't want to be Criius biased, but we are a bit biased for Criius, if you know what I'm saying. Because that's you guys are all watching on our Twitch, so you know that that is the team that we are representing, and hoping that they kind of take it away. But UVic has done really good stuff as well, so we don't want to count them out too soon. And right now the pressure is on the Criius defense to see if they can do anything to keep the ball out of the net. So far they've done good, but Nick is ready off of that and just gets a nice goal, top corner, great placement.
Yeah, I think a bit of an unfortunate bump there in front of the net for Criius, but UVic answering straight back with a pretty nice goal of their own from Nick, perfectly placed in that top corner, probably nearly impossible to save. And Tokyo in the chat, calling it out, being critical of himself in the match.
Unreal. We don't like that, all the self-deprecation, but once in a while it's good to be, you know, active in chat. But we'll see how this goes as the game continues on. We have less than half the game remaining in game number 1. We're all tied up. Things are looking good. Very equal matchup so far. And right now, hopefully someone from Criius can get back, and Leo is there to make the save. But there is that rebound, redirect shot from Turbo.
Some great link-up play there from UVic, and Leo kind of getting bumped, maybe not looking exactly to put the ball there. And kind of going back to our discussion about Tokyo, you know, I think he maybe would have expected to be on the score sheet by now, but so far, Criius Gaming had the lead, lost the lead. UVic has also had the lead and lost the game this match, and I would say it's still anybody's game. Great setup in front of the net there for Tokyo, but nobody to follow that one up as Para looks to clear. But Leo with a great 50, still cleared away by UVic here. Now a bit of ping pong back and forth over these past couple of seconds. Neither team looking to control the field as much as you would expect in Rocket League, but now Finest looks to clear it out. It's stopped by UVic, but right in front of the net, cleared by Nick, and back to square one. Tokyo maybe not getting the touch he was looking for. Leo follows it up, but bit of a small double commit there as Finest looks to take this one back and recover, set things up, reset for Criius Gaming, and gets demoed on the way down. Literally, nobody really controlling the play for the past minute here.
No, it's been a little bit back and forth, like you said. A couple games of ping pong going on here. Nobody's really had too much control, but for UVic, they're not too worried because they are in the lead, and as I say that, Finest had a great shot and a... Oh, what a redirect there from Leo. That rebound, he was on it. That was a great goal from him to be there in position. And look at that. He was ready for it. Boosts in the air. Scores a goal, ties things up with less than a minute left. This is what you love to see in game number 1 of our first streamed match.
Yeah, you know, Leo completing the hat trick. Not maybe the first ideal shot he's looking for, but he's there on the rebound to clean it up. We're all square. I really don't know which way this game could go right now. You know, Criius maybe dominated the game for about a solid 45 seconds, but other than that, it's been back and forth play all around here as UVic look to try and make something happen to Criius, and Tokyo up sort of clears it, but right to the UVic team. And there's a double miss, but Leo cleans it up. Leo all over the score sheet in this one. I'm very curious to see where he stands at the scoreboard at this one with a hat trick and 2 saves at least at this point. But Nick looking to put all that work to null and void. Criius scrambling in front of the net here. Finest gets a clear and maybe an opportunity. Awkward spot there, but Para able to get the touch. Leo, though, going for the game-winning and 4th goal of the match. Can't quite find it saved. And we are heading to overtime. Yeah.
That was an incredible save. He just pre-flipped into that and got the bump on the back of his car to keep them alive. I thought that was going in. I was about to get really hyped there for the Criius guys to take it. And I don't want to say this as an excuse, but Criius did get a bye for the first round. So this is their first match actually playing, so they have to get warmed up a little bit. So that's what my excuse is going to be for now. But hey, maybe they'll still take this game number 1 here as we're 20 seconds at overtime. It's been pretty equal still so far. That's kind of been the story of this game so far. It's been a really close matchup between these two teams, and I'm just excited to watch some high-level Rocket League. And right now there was a little bit of an opportunity for Criius, but it was nicely cleared away by the UVic squad. Are now taking it to the corner. And Tokyo is right there for a snipe show. Puts it right in past the goaltender, and Criius takes game number 1.
I said it earlier, Tokyo is going to be looking for a goal in this series, and it comes at the most important time. Being in the right place at the right time to capitalize on that slight defensive miscue. And Criius Gaming up 1-0 in this best of 3. Although I am
fast
curious.
shot, dude.
Yeah, that was impressive. But I'm very curious to see how these teams evolved. As you mentioned, this is actually Criius Gaming's first match, so it's good to see they kind of worked out some of the jitters, got it done. But both teams very evenly matched here.
Yeah, so far some really good stuff. I'm excited to see them continue to keep playing, and I think that as Criius gets more warmed up, this is, like I said, this is the first game on, so I think that they're going to come out of the gates even stronger now for the second one. But that was a really good first game overall. We're going to have to see if the other teams adapt. Now that they've kind of seen each other play, they might see their play style a little bit, so we'll kind of see what they choose to do there. And we're going to hop right into the second game. If Criius wins this, they win this round. If not, we'll be going to game number 3. Alex, what are your early predictions? Is this one going, what would it be, 2-0? Or are we going to another one?
Going to game 3. I got to go with Criius on this one. I do think, you know, they found their form a little bit. Once again, it'll be interesting to see how the first minute or so of this match plays out. But like I said, no clear favorite in terms of play in that first game. So really open to anybody. But, you know, you got to go with the Criius boys. A little biased, but that's my prediction.
Yeah, no, that's 100% understandable, and I do kind of agree. I think that as these guys get warmed up a little bit, they're going to start to take over. But I do also, like I said before, I don't want to count UVic out because we've seen them play, and with that, though, as I say, Tokyo, just a nice flick over the defender off of a great pass from Finest to get the assist there. That demo started it all. Leo going for a little bump to get the defender out of the way, and just a nice, easy flick for Tokyo as Criius is up 1-0 with less than a minute off the clock.
Great start for this game for Criius. And just a quick update from the bracket side. It looks like the winner of this match will be taking on Team Takeover. One of the winners semifinals, setting up a very spicy matchup there. And on the other side of the winners bracket, Volca Brothers and Goofy Goobers are our 2 semi-finalists on that end of the bracket. So things moving along pretty quickly here in the Criius bi-weekly, and Criius Gaming will probably be looking to close this one out in 2.
Yeah, no, that's great to hear some updates from the bracket because it's exciting to see where these teams are falling. And I know that Volca Brothers, like I said at the very beginning in match number 1, they're the 2-time back-to-back defenders of the title. So they've won the two previous games that we've had. But we're going to continue with this game right now because it's getting intense. UVic, they're behind by only 1 goal, but they really have to pick it up if they want to take this to a game number 3. So we're going to have to see what they choose to do. And Criius right now, they're probably going to want to get another one on the board just for a little bit of safety here, but also play some good defense, of course, so that UVic can't get any goals in there. But Leo with a great pass. And Tokyo is up there for the redirect. Places it top corner. He loves that top corner.
He's got those angles nailed down, and I thought that was maybe going in, but that was probably going to go off the bar, so that was a mandatory play there from Tokyo. He's got the like, I don't know anybody knows geometry like Tokyo. It is absolutely insane, but an unfortunate kickoff. As I'm saying that, maybe a bit of a miscommunication as one of the Criius players appeared to be going for boot. Ooh, just unfortunate positioning from Tokyo.
Yeah,
now,
that one was a little unfortunate. But that's how it goes sometimes. You had a really great play and then just a little bit of a misplay after that to balance it out, you could say. So that's what we're trying to do. And then we have another great matchup that's going to be coming up after this one. So we're really excited to see that. But we got to finish this one first. And a lot of demos still kind of coming out here. Leo now has the opportunity to take this one to the corner. He's going to center it if anybody's there from Criius. And Finest takes a little bit of a backflip. He wants to get off that one because he realized he probably wasn't going to hit it. So that's great to get back in position for him. More demos. Some of the aggression's coming out for UVic, which is what they need because they are down in this game and we have half the game remaining and they are still down by 1 goal. So we're going to have to see if they can score to even things up or if Criius is going to take this one as Leo. Let's see what he can do. He is running out of boost, but he tries to dunk on him and he does get a good 50, but not able to follow through with that. As Tokyo's going to set it up for Finest, who can't quite get to the ball. And now it is cleared away by UVic, and it's back in Criius' end.
Tokyo is so good at this game, man. Oh my god. Like, The plays he makes to get touches in those unlikely spots just catches teams off guard. But obviously still plenty of game to go here, and only in a 1-goal game. The tides can change at any moment as Finest gets up for a save, but a little bit of pressure here from UVic. Into the Criius, and a little bit of bumping in the net there, as you can see from Nick. But once again, Criius comes away. The pressure from UVic all prevented, or all stopped by Criius Gaming, as we're playing in the neutral zone now.
Yeah, there's been some really, really great pressure from both sides here, but so far it hasn't amounted to much in the goal-scoring sector, which, depending what team you're cheering for, that's a good thing or it's a bad thing, and that was just about a goal there, and things are crazy in front of Criius then, and Nick is there to clean it up. I was about to say there might be a goal happening here. Things were scrambling in front of the net for the Criius defenders, and they couldn't quite clear it, but it was close, and we're all tied up. Minute 20 left on the clock in this matchup, and it's been intense so far. Let's see if we can have a bit of a better kickoff. See if it'll set some things up for a potential goal for Criius, but actually Turbo is there, and Finest has to make a really nice save, which he does. Can't quite get cleared away though, so the pressure's still on in the Criius zone, and there the ball that did not quite go in, and Nick again cleans it up. He is just the janitor for today, cleaning up these shots.
Yeah, University of Victoria did not want to go down easy in this one, and they will not, as they now have the lead with 1 minute and 6 seconds left. The turnaround, impeccable, and Criius Gaming now needing to respond.
Yeah, exactly, and I mean, it's still doable. There's a minute left on the clock, but we definitely need to see a bit more pressure from Criius now to not make defensive mistakes, because the last 2 goals were a little bit on the defensive, mistake side, because it was just kind of hectic in front of the net. We need to see some aggression on the offense to see if they can score, but if not, we're going to be taking game number 3. 40 seconds left on the clock. It's still kind of in front of the Criius zone here, in front of the net, but Para is going to try to put that one on, clears it right back into the Criius corner. The pressure has been pretty much all UVic, as there's a demo in front of the net that clears up Finest, who is the goaltender for the time being. Tokyo, though, now trying to do what he can. Finest getting ready to see if he can probably center this one or go for a shot. He does center it, but that's an easy save as the clock winds down. 10 seconds left. UVic is in the lead. We need to see something happen quick for Criius if they want to tie this one up.
Looking like game 3, unless, no, UVic going to take it the other way. The easy double tap, but Turbo can't put it away. But nonetheless, unless Criius can keep it up here, we'll be heading to a decisive game 3 here.
And it looks like it is going to be just that. The ball stayed up for a little bit. I was getting a little bit worried. I was like, hey, this is getting a little hectic, but UVic did the right thing. Put that ball straight into the ground to stop regulation, and we're heading to game number 3. This is down to the wire, folks. This is what we love to see. And just a quick bracket update. The reason I wanted to say this is because UVic won the other one 2-1, and now we're going to game 3 as well. But every other game so far has been sweeps across the board. So that means that these have been some good games that you guys are being able to watch. And this is turning out to be a really good bracket. It's going to be really intense seeing all the winners once we get a little further to the winners finals.
Yeah, obviously Nick the janitor responding with a hat trick of his own in game 2, and UVic showing that fighting resilience in both of their series tonight, and we'll see what this all-decisive game 3 has in store for us.
Yeah, this is going to be an intense one because this is winner takes all. The loser is going to be down in the lower bracket, and if they want to make their chance, if they want to get their chance at $50 for first prize, they're going to have to make an insane run in the loser's bracket. But we're going to see who's going to win this one, as that was kind of hectic. Finest just was flying up in the air and faking out a few of the defenders, but wasn't quite able to make a touch that went towards the net. And so far, this has been perhaps the lowest scoring game so far, 0-0 still, and we're almost a minute off the clock, which is a good start for whichever team you're choosing as you're kind of going for. But right there, just about a goal for UVic, as I was talking about that. And Turbo now trying to put a shot on net. That's an awkward pinch. Tokyo is there to get another pinch off of the crossbar and tries to clear it away, but a great 50 there win from UVic. Leo now taking it off the wall, trying to stick with it. Can't get the 50. Para is up, but so is Finest, who wins the 50. Things looking hectic, Alex. I don't know who's going to take this one.
Yeah, it's been a fast-paced game 3 so far, to say the least. Back and forth action on both ends, but still, I love to see it deadlocked at this point. You know, neither team willing to give that inch on defense, but also not as much offense as we've seen these past few games. And as I say that, you know, Criius clears the ball out of their own zone. Once again, that back and forth play seems to have been the theme of this series, but shots coming from both ways as Finest puts that one off the crossbar. Once again, still deadlocked in this decisive match. Shot the other way from Nick. And UVic looking to add a bit of pressure. They're up, but not quite able to put that away. Criius Gaming scrambling a little bit here, maybe a little low on boost as well. But it looks like they might get the clear. No, not quite yet. Constant pressure here from UVic in the last couple moments. But finally some relief as Tokyo wins out on a 50 and Criius Gaming can regroup here.
Yeah, that was an intense few seconds there, and you could see that Criius was scrambling a little bit in front of the net, but they were able to clear the ball away, which is what they weren't able to do last game, sacrificing 2 goals. But they did a much better job this time around, and now it's looking a little hectic in front of UVic. But a great save from Para there. He was in the air and still got down enough to save that, and now Turbo is trying to clear this one out, which he does. Para's up, and a great save from Tokyo. Stop that momentum. Over half the game is done. Leo now following this up with a nice air dribble, but that is taken away from Nick and gets a redirect from Turbo in front of the Criius end. Someone's got to be there, and they aren't. Off the crossbar again. They're looking like the Calgary Flames. I'm just kidding. I don't know if they're crossbar setups. But anyways, it's getting hectic is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, both teams scrambling defensively at times, but still looking for that first goal. And as I say that, Tokyo almost cherry picking finds himself in a beautiful position to tap that one into the open net. Beautiful crossfield pass there from Finest. Tokyo breaking the deadlock 3 minutes and 1 second into this match.
That was an incredible positioning. You could see he went to the left boost, but it was gone. So he went all the way to the enemy's right boost. And as soon as he got it, he saw the ball was coming towards him and had enough boost in the tank to get there to redirect that one into the net. So that was perfect placement, perfect timing, and perfect positioning as Tokyo now trying to take it up again. Hara is in net, doing a lot of defensive work for UVic this time, and is still only a 1-goal lead for Criius, so plenty of time for UVic to try to make a little bit of a comeback here, because the loser is going to be going down to the lower bracket, but they can still make a run, and that would be a really great storyline, but it will be a much bigger challenge to make that run. But right now, almost a minute left on the clock. Couple of fakes in front of the net. Tokyo, see if he'll go for this double tap. You know he's going to hit it, but will the defense be there for UVic? And they are, but Tokyo's trying to place one in. What is he doing all on his own? Oh my goodness, he just stayed in the air.
That was impressive display of skill there from Tokyo, but unfortunately doesn't pay off for Criius Gaming. Still a 1-goal game here as UVic tries to create some offenses of their own. Close shot off the backboard, but Criius there to clear. Good bump from Tokyo. He's up with 35 boost, can't win out on that 50. As now Leo goes up, clears it to the center, but not far enough for Finest to get the shot away. Criius Gaming trying to relieve some of that pressure here as Tokyo up in the offensive position. Finest takes the shot and picks the bottom corner. Criius Gaming gets a crucial goal with only 36 seconds left in this match. UVic needing to respond and need to respond quickly.
That was an absolute laser beam to the bottom corner. Great placement from Finest to get that little bit of a safety goal, and right off kickoff, nice win there from Criius, but nobody was there to put that one in, which is okay because they kind of just have to run the clock down at this point and not let UVic get any chances. And as I say that, Turbo they're not out yet. 24 seconds left. It is absolutely doable. Only a 1-goal differential right now. If I'm Criius, you want to get that, you want to win this kickoff and keep the pressure off of your end, because you don't want things to get a little scary with as the seconds wind down. But Criius is still in the lead by 1 goal. Great kickoff win there from Tokyo as he actually takes it off the wall as well and then follows it up just wide. 15 seconds left on the clock. Criius is still up by 1 goal. Finest now, nice pinch off the wall. 5 seconds remaining, and it looks like as long as Criius can hold off any last-second offensive pressure, they're going to take this game, and nobody looks like they're there. Criius takes the series 2-1.
Yeah, you know, Criius Gaming caught on the reels a little bit with that late goal from you, Vic, but able to hold this one out. A fantastic performance from Tokyo offensively. And just like that, Criius Gaming advancing to the winners semifinals take on Team Takeover.
This is going to be a good match. I am excited for what's to come. Just a quick bracket update. Let me refresh my page. We are going to have Criius taking on Team Takeover. And we have a couple of casters lined up for this one. So I think we're going to bring them in, Alex.
All right, that's going to do it for us tonight. But quickly, I don't know if we have time, but we have some exciting stuff going on, as always. So stay tuned, everybody. It's I can't wait to officially announce it.
Yes, it's going to be fun. We're excited. Welcome the new casters, and thank you everybody for watching. Last minute changes we had to do for the stream, but we're all here. We appreciate all of you for watching. We're doing what we can, and we're really, really excited to be running this tournament today with a bigger prize for first place, and we're going to see how this one pans out.
Zook. Oh, are we not on the stream talking?
I think we are on the stream talking.
Oh, shit. Oh my god.
All right.
Dang it.
All good, all good. All right. Well, since we're on the stream talking anyways, I might as well just bring us right in here.
Here we
We
go.
have Criius Gaming versus Team Takeover. Now, last match we were watching from the scenes behind, and we saw Criius Gaming. They had quite a run for their money there as they took it to Game 3, and they brought it right back with that last goal. And as
Yeah,
we just
that was a crazy matchup. No, you're all good. It's just a crazy matchup between those two teams of Criius Gaming and University of Victoria.
All right, and as we're getting into this match here, I suppose I'll just introduce myself. After Spade just gets a goal right on Criius Gaming immediately.
Spade wanted to beat you to the introduction.
He said, "Nah, I'm not letting you get an introduction. I'm just scoring my goals. I'm doing my thing. I'm playing this game, and I'm winning." That's exactly what he said right there. But anyways, myself, I'm Oblivion, and I'm joined here by Solo Nalo. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, you know what? I am excited to watch this tournament, be able to cast it, watch some good games too. We got great matchups, I think, coming up, and great competition overall.
Speaking of great matchups, right now, Criius Gaming and Team Takeover, what a matchup it is. But Jesse scored a second goal for Team Takeover, just really being in really quick here in game one.
Yeah, they're coming out hot. I mean, we saw Criius Gaming in the previous match. They were working well, had no problems, but Team Takeover, 2 goals, 23 seconds. They're just showing it to be no problem in this game.
Absolutely. As the ball keeps going down into the blue side, Spade is going to try another setup here as it's pushed further down. Jesse pushing it back down to Pigeon. And Finest Bay is...
Leo with a little bit of touch there. Might hurt. Oh, Jesse with a beautiful shot there. Just a little bit of a mistouch by Leo. Tried to clear it out. Couldn't do so. But, oh, Leo was just put in a bad position there.
This constant pressure, like right off the bat from Team Takeover, is so inspiring to see. Just getting 3-0 in the first 40 seconds. It's going to be very tough for Criius Gaming to come back at this point.
Well, do you think Criius Gaming's freaking out right now? I mean, they've gotten scored on 3 times in less than a minute. Yeah, that's got to be demoralizing to some point.
Absolutely, especially just coming off that first win. They got to do everything in their hands to...
Man, I thought there was about to be another one.
It really did look like it, didn't it?
They've got a great pass over there, taking it to the wall, but it looks like a little bit of a mishit there by Pigeon, and Tokyo's going to put a shot on and find a Spade coming up with a goal there with the follow-up. Looks like Criius Gaming's not out of this one yet.
Criius Gaming, they're just firing back these goals. They're saying, hey, we're here, we're playing, we're coming back into this. We're only 2 goals down, and we're going to make it winnable.
Let's see what happens here if Criius Gaming can come up. But oh man, they got to get back for that save off a kickoff.
It looks like a bunch of bumper cars down in the field right now, but Spade, he's going to put close to net. Tokyo's to clear. And he's looking for a pass out to his teammates. No one's there to receive it. Jesse, just a little shy of the net.
That's a quick cutoff by Jesse, too, to put a shot on like that. Unfortunately, it was off, but man, what a shot by Leo. Jesse couldn't get there in time. Had to redirect that actually just right back into the goal. Criius Gaming now only down by 1. How many goals do you think we're going to see here, Oblivion?
This looks to be so far a high-scoring game as it's 2-3 on the board. I'm expecting at least 3 or 4 more goals to be scored here with how it's going so far. But we might still see a bit more defense. I'm hoping at least to see a bit more defense from both of these teams later in this game.
Later in this game, we might not see it until the end of this series.
Might be so, but we'll have to see to find out.
Spade trying for something there off the corner. Couldn't quite do much. I think they bumped their teammate in that rotation. Couldn't make anything out of it. And Pigeon will keep it in the corner where Tokyo now catching the ball, stay in that corner. About to try to get past Jesse, but can't. Jesse gets a hit on it, and Pigeon's going up. Trying to keep the offense going here for Team Takeover. It's a long offensive bout.
Tokyo just pushing it down the field. Leo trying to get a center, but is unable to make contact with the ball as Pigeon is pushing it back down the field. And staying in the midfield a little bit. Spade with a shot on the net. Passes the Pigeon!
What a redirect!
What a great pass from Spade.
Yeah, I think Spade saw open goal. I think he was just trying to place it, and they're just happy Pigeon was in the other area, be able to redirect that. And Criius Gaming just did not see that redirect coming for sure. You know, down by 2 again, and we still have half the game left here.
Absolutely. Team Takeover showing who's boss here. With 2 minutes left on the clock, just a little over. And Pigeon trying to get out of their side. Jesse now bring it down the midfield.
A little bit of a double commit there. Might open some things up. I think Criius Gaming's got some good rotation at the moment with Finest Bay going up. Oh, great pass off the top. But Pigeon able to make that save. Tokyo putting a shot on a little bit too high. And Leo keeping it in the corner now with Tokyo as well. They're a little bit too close together in my opinion.
Finest Bay trying to get out of there, but Spade's bringing it right back. And now in the corner, Leo just getting it right out of there, right over Pigeon, as Spade hits back to the midfield. The ball goes right back into Team Takeover's side. Pigeon now looking for a clear. Looking for a teammate maybe, or just the dribble.
Oh, just to do himself.
But saved by Mrs. Bay.
That was a key save right there. I think Pigeon had that all the way. But it's good to see that Takeover is still being very aggressive, even though they're up by 2 here. With just a minute left, Finest Base trying to get something sent towards the corner. But no teammate in that area. Tokyo had to really go for that one just to make something of it. And Criius Gaming now just back on defense with a shot by Pigeon Bay. It's on, or I'm sorry, just by Pigeon. Off to the right. A Takeover just continuing their shots. I love the aggressiveness right here by Team Takeover.
That is right. Team Takeover just showing so much pressure in this match. Just keeping it up, taking the ball from them at any chance they can get, and just keeping it very close to the net. As I say that, Spade getting another shot on that net, with Criius not able to respond.
Yeah, and Criius was just out of position on this one. Finest Bay thought they had the hit and just didn't realize Spade was right behind him. He's probably licking his lips for that one. Open net, no problem. Criius Gaming now down by 3, and Team Takeover just looking dominant as usual in this game. I'm curious to see if they'll continue this into game 2, though, to try to close out this year. Oh, we're in a best of 5 here, aren't we?
This match here is a best of 3. The next one we'll be seeing after this will be best of 5.
So Criius Gaming needs to wake up, I think. They don't have a lot of time here in this series. This could really hurt them if they lose here.
With how fast-paced Team Takeover is taking this game, Criius Gaming is going to have to catch up to speed here.
For sure, and with the ball finally hitting the ground after 0 seconds, Team Takeover taking over game number 1, pun intended.
Absolutely. Criius Gaming now on the run. If they do not get this next game in their favor, they are going to the lower bracket. And Team Takeover just 1 game away from winning this series.
You think Takeover is going to win this in game 2 no problem, or you think Criius Gaming is going to kind of wake up on that?
Now, I think the next game is going to be a challenge for Team Takeover. However, I do think they're going to take it. With how much pressure they're giving, unless Criius Gaming really jumps in here, they are going all the way.
Yeah, I agree. Criius Gaming, they need to score early, and they need to score fast. I mean, it's exactly what Takeover did in game 1. They scored 3 goals in under a minute, and I think that's just Criius Gaming just dug themselves such a hole right there. You know, they got to find their footing early on in this game, and they can't let go of goals here. But here we go. We got 5 minutes on the clock. Kickoff has happened, and Leo trying to get something very early there. And there it is from Tokyo. No problem, and that's what they needed. Criius Gaming scoring 5 seconds in just off a kickoff. That's going to give them a little bit of a morality boost, I think, coming into this game.
Tokyo just starting off strong here, staying alive in game 2, trying to reclaim the game that they've lost. As we get into the second kickoff here, he's looking to do it again, but it's just shy of the net once again.
Criius Gaming is on the offensive right now. Spade's just trying everything they can. Leo had a shot there, I believe, but Criius Gaming has come out a lot harder here in game 2. I think they know what's on the line. And Team Takeover is just going to have to analyze this and just trust their rotation. They had good rotation in game 1. They've got to get back to that good rotation and kind of stop overreacting to everything right now.
That is right. Team Takeover currently a game down, or 1 goal down. Sorry for that. As Pigeon, the one last defender, trying to just keep it out of his net.
Ooh, about to be, I thought it was about to be 2 goals down.
And a pinch back to his own side. Leo looking for a save. Jesse coming up. Leo's going to get the clear over to Finest Bay, but Pigeon keeping it in the blue side. Jesse looking for the net, but it's blocked by Tokyo. And he's pushing it back up to the ceiling and pass out to a teammate possibly, but Leo's there. Misses the ball, and it's Finest Bay that's going to take it.
Paige in the corner. This is a good offensive series here for Team Takeover, as Pigeon's going to leave it soft, but a big save by Leo trying to clear it out. Tokyo couldn't get the touch as they were going, and here's Team Takeover again in the corner trying to get something. And finally a big clear coming through the hands of Tokyo at midfield, able to send it towards the other side. But they're just not doing anything with it here. And ball at midfield, but it's Team Takeover who's back on offense.
Looks like a little fake there from Pigeon, but it didn't quite work out in his favor. As the ball stays in the blue side, Tokyo's passing to Leo. Gets it just around Jesse and Spade as well. Pigeon, the last defender, is able to take it out and passes it over to Spade as he goes to get boost.
And that was a great save there by Pigeon on the other side, really kicking that out towards midfield, and their teammate and all that. Man, that Pigeon trying to get a shot on, went bar out, and Tokyo was able to clear this out towards the other side, but Spade just quickly contesting that. Both teams very much in each other's head. I think a lot of people know where they're going to be at in the next play. And there we go, a shot by Leo. What a double tap there, just sneaking that one in the top right corner. I thought that'd be a harder hit. They will just keep up with it.
Just off the backboard, flying in from the sidewall. Leo is able to get top right just around any Team Takeover member here.
And here we go. We got kickoff again with half the game left. Criius Gaming up by 2, and they have been able to keep Team Takeover out of the goal. Team Takeover scored, what, 6 goals in game number 1, and they have yet to see the goal here in game number 2. Something has definitely changed here for Criius Gaming, and it's all good things, but they have to wait for or go for another half a game before they can claim this victory.
It looks like Criius Gaming has really woken up here, as they are defense strong, as they would say it, and they are pushing it further and further down the field here. Team Takeover just not able to sink 1 goal in the net there.
And it looks like in the corner of Team Takeover, Leo trying desperately to send it towards their teammates. Tokyo up in the air. They're very dangerous in the air, and just like that, Tokyo with another goal, bringing Criius Gaming to a lead of 3.
And what a fake there from Tokyo, just staying near the ball but not touching it, and just able to get it past Team Takeover right into their net.
Is this the same Criius Gaming we just saw? I feel like new players are playing for them.
What they're doing now just looks like what was before was the warm-up for them, as they have absolutely woken up this game and they want to take back this series. They are hungry for more.
Pigeon was about to try to get their own goal there and try to change this around, but time is going down. They only have 1 minute 19 seconds left. They have to score, I think, right now, really, just to try to catch up in this game, and there it is already. Maybe I'm just gonna start saying that more so they score more goals.
Spade there with the flip reset into a pass, and Pigeon just able to dunk it right over Finest is Bay into the Criius Gaming net, bringing them to 1 goal. They need 2 more in this last minute 15 seconds if they want to catch up in this game.
A little bit of a miss there by Jesse, but Pigeon was able to make something of it and get 2 demos. This could be something that Team Takeover capitalizes on, but no one's in the area. And Criius Gaming was able to get back in the goal to make some saves, and an unfortunate touch there by Pigeon as Tokyo put that shot on. They're trying everything. I think they're a little bit out of rotation, going full offense. Oh no, Tokyo got a bump on that.
The revenge from Tokyo. You demo the teammates, he takes the shot on net and bumps you right on out of there. No questions asked. Getting them another goal in this game. almost cementing their victory with 50 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, it sure looks like it's going to be Criius Gaming if Pigeon can't do much there. His time is still going down. You got 40 seconds left. You have to score 3 goals. That's one just over every 10 seconds. It's tough to do that, especially with how great these two teams have been playing.
Pigeon just trying to get near the net, but Tokyo's going to clear right back out. Looking for a 5th goal here. He's coming off the roof.
The demo's going crazy.
And he gets it right into the net. Jumps off the roof, waits for the ball to hit the ground, and then slots it right middle of the net.
Team Takeover, they demoed Leo in that play, but they had to get rid of Tokyo. Tokyo didn't need any teammates. They were fine by themselves.
Criius Gaming, they have really flipped the script on this game. After last game, looking like a whole different team, like you said earlier.
A little bit of a double commit there by Team Takeover. Blocked the shot for Pigeon. I mean, what has happened to Team Takeover here? What they did in game number 1 is just not the same here in game number 2. And it's a little bit of an eye-opening moment, I think, for Team Takeover after they had no problem in game 1. Obviously, they're seeing a lot of problems here in game 2. And we'll be moving on to game number 3 here in this best-of-3 matchup. We're tied 1-1. Criius Gaming having no problem, just absolutely destroying Team Takeover.
That is right. Now, you asked me beforehand in the first game who was going to win, and I said Team Takeover. But now I'm just not sure. Like, this is becoming such a different game now with Criius Gaming getting 4 goals above Team Takeover. That I don't know what's going to happen in this 3rd game, and it's not going to be a game that you want to miss.
No, for sure. And you know what? Whoever scored the first goal in either game won that game, and it was a very early goal. So I'll tell you what, I will tell you my prediction of who wins after I see that first goal in about the first 10 seconds.
That first 10 seconds goal changes the whole game. That's all you need.
It really does.
That's how you win, folks.
You go into a game, okay, you think you're Criius Gaming. You just had no problem beating Team Takeover. You're going to go into game number 3 doing the same thing. And then just imagine, Team Takeover scores no problem in the first 10 seconds. Everything you just thought going into this game, it changes.
It really puts something on your mindset there when that first goal is scored. And it changes it up. Leo almost getting own goal there, but he quickly avoids it.
Yeah, Pigeon was looking to get that double tap. And like I said, the first 10 seconds, Team Takeover almost had it. But it looks like we'll be having a battle here on Criius Gaming's side as Tokyo was able to clear it out and Pigeon just waiting at midfield, able to keep this going. Trying to get a goal here in the top right corner, but a big save and push out by Tokyo will save it for now. As Takeover still going hard at this goal, trying to make something work.
Such an aggressive defense from Criius Gaming right now. They have already got 2 saves on the board in the first minute as Team Takeover keeps shooting shot after shot after shot at their net.
It's been a minute of offense here for Team Takeover as Pigeon tried to put another shot on. Leo was able to see it coming though and get a save. But finally Criius Gaming is now on Team Takeover's side trying to get a goal.
They've gotten all 3 had a chance at that ball, but none on right into that net as Spade is going to bring it back over to the Criius Game side.
And Spade's trying to follow it up in the corner but gets beat out by Finest Bay. And ball at midfield, Pigeon just trying to put on some touches to get Criius Gaming to mess up a little bit. But it looks like no big clears coming out of Finest Bay or Criius Gaming. And here we are with Team Takeover again on the offense. Just trying to see if they can poke through that defensive line somehow. And here's Pigeon one-on-one with Finest Bay. Couldn't keep up with the ball. Pigeon's been dangerous by themselves when they can get the goal. But here we go. We've got Oblivion. We've got 2 minutes of gameplay and no goals scored.
That is right. Both teams standing strong here, making sure that defense is on point and making sure that no goals are scored on their net. It's going to be whoever makes the first mistake here to put it on to get that goal on their net.
For sure, and that was a big clear there down towards Team Takeover's side, but just no follow-up. I think that clear was a little bit too fast. Oh, no! Jesse able to get that score here with just over half the game left. A great pass by Pigeon. Wow, what a great shot and redirect by Jesse. Leo just didn't see it coming, and they were standing in the goal.
This is a fantastic pop-up from that one side of the field. Leo was not ready. He did not see that coming. But as the ball comes back over to Criius Gaming's side, Tokyo is going to try and find a way to get back over to the Team Takeover side. As this game is for all the beans here, as they will be shot down to the lower bracket. And Pigeon getting another one. Team Takeover standing strong here. 2 goals on the board.
Pigeon had a great shot here. Unfortunately, it was barred down, but it was just Tokyo and Finest Bay just going at it. I think they accidentally put that ball in. And Team Takeover's now up by 2, holding Criius Gaming to 0. Of course, maybe. Oh, I thought Tokyo was about to make me eat my words.
He might still, but we'll have to see. As Leo is going to put it back down into the Team Takeover side, Pigeon to clear. He's looking to get out of that corner, but it's blocked away by Tokyo. Pigeon now gets a little pinch over to the other side. As Leo starts dribbling, but he's not able to get it around Team Takeover. Just a bunch of people there. Don't even know who was there.
Yeah, it's a lot of jumbled messes right now where everyone's just, I think, trying to do everything they can just to get a play going. I mean, it's go time. We have 1 minute 40 seconds left. Team Takeover up by 2. Criius Gaming needs to come up with something here, and it might be, oh man, Finest Bay trying to put a shot on, and Spade was there for the save. Takeover's going to need a couple more saves, though, to really lock in this game.
That's exactly what it is. With 1 minute 20 left on the clock, Criius, they're going to have to try anything they can here to bring this game back. Otherwise, they'll be playing in the lower bracket for the rest of this tournament. And they might try here, but no shot has been made on the net just yet. And it looks like Team Takeover is going to get a nice clear.
And Leo's going to try to keep this at midfield, but Jesse, just already up in the air, is going to continue the offense for Team Takeover. As it's really just back and forth at midfield right now between the two teams. And finally, Takeover puts it into the corner to try to start some offense. But again, it's just Criius Gaming just able to clear this one back out. But time is ticking down regardless. Nothing has happened here for Criius Gaming, and oh man, Leo with a shot. Going hard on the left post, couldn't quite get it in, and Tokyo can't either with Spade getting 3 saves this game. A big defender here for Takeover.
Team Takeover taking shot after shot from Criius Gaming as they almost get another goal on the Criius Gaming net. But Criius Gaming, they keep taking these shots on the Team Takeover net, but they keep getting saved. And it doesn't matter who it is in the net, they are saving those balls.
For sure, Takeover is on point in this game. It's been no issue, and it took them half a game to be able to get a score. You know, when in the other 2 games, we had scores very early on the game. Both teams starting very defensive here in game number 3, and Team Takeover just absolutely taking control of that game number 3. They'll be moving on here in the winner's bracket, and Criius Gaming is going to have to try to fight back and get back up into this championship.
That is right. Looking over the bracket here, it looks like our 2-time championship winner, Bull Cup Brothers, have been knocked down to the lower bracket. So we'll be seeing Team Takeover taking on these newcomers here, Goofy Goobers, in the next game. And we will see you then. All right, and welcome back, everyone, to the Criius Gaming bi-weekly tournament. I gotta mute the stream myself. I'm hearing myself there. Sorry about that. And we are about to get into this game. We have Team Takeover versus the Goofy Goobers. Now, the Goofy Goobers, we haven't seen them in action just yet, but they have taken down our two-time champion. So I'm very excited to see how they do in this match and how Team Takeover reacts. I'm joined here with Solo Nalo, and my name is Oblivion, and we'll be casting Spade once again. Early shot on the net.
Yeah, Spade just finding it very early, and we've seen this before by Team Takeover. We just saw them do this. Goofy Goobers just in the same area there in the goal, just couldn't defend it. And here we go, Team Takeover up by 1 very early in this game. You know, Goofy Goobers taking down the two-time champ Bowl Cut brothers. I'm very interested to see how they play too.
That is right. Spade, he must not like my intros. Every single time I've introed, he's just scored a goal to make me shut up here. I don't know what the deal is.
He's just taking our thunder. That's it. That's all he's doing.
That is right. Well, without any further ado here, this is a best of 5, unlike the games we've seen before. And it will take 3 games to win this series.
And the Goofy Goobers just not able to convert on 2 shots there, going off the post, going off the bar. Couldn't get it in the middle of the goal. And here we go with Takeover still up by 1 after 2 shot attempts. The Goofy Goobers have found chances. They might find another one there. Criteria trying to get it, but sending it towards the corner after the pinch. Just couldn't get the space off the wall really to get that shot.
Now Spade, he's taking it up the field. Pass off to Jesse, but he's not able to make a play of it. Criteria is going to push it back into the Team Takeover side. But it just stays in the midfield as it goes back into the Goofy Goobers side. Jesse trying to put it on net, but it's blocked out by Criteria. And now Pigeon.
Spade was trying something there, and there he goes again. Another goal from Spade and the Pigeon combo. Having no problem.
Looks like there was trying a block from Goofy Goobers there, but it just didn't go well for him. From WC Niners. Very unfortunate for them.
I think WC tried to think that their teammate was going to get that block, but they ended up missing, and it just put WC in a bad spot there in the goal and just had to deflect it, and unfortunately just went in the goal. Spade's going up high, trying to get that double tap, couldn't quite do so, and WC will send it down towards midfield where their teammate Criteria will continue the offensive game play here, and Jesse's able to get it clear, and a great touch there by Pigeon will further that clear, and it's Team Takeover able to kind of relax after the offensive play from Goofy Goobers, and there's a shot there by WC Niners trying to get this game tied up, and they're now only down by 1 here with just under 3 minutes left.
Little pass from Criteria there, all the way to WC Niners, just able to get past every single player on TTO as he slots it right in the top left of the net.
We'll see if that's a turnaround here for the Goofy Goobers. It looks like Team Takeover just couldn't get the kickoff there. Pigeon getting the shot, or the save. And WC going up high for that one, able to beat out the defense for Team Takeover. And this game's tied up very quickly. It didn't take long for Goofy Goobers to score 2 goals.
Goofy Goobers, they are starting to gain their momentum. WC Niners now with 2 goals to his name in game 1. We're going to see if he can get the hat trick here, or if he's going, or what's going to happen next.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It's WC Niners and it's Spade, who's really been the big offensive contributors for either team. And if the offense can continue through somebody else, I think that's who's going to win this game. As Pigeon was trying to put a shot on, but it was far left. WC Niners now up the wall, trying to get towards midfield to their teammate, which doesn't get a hit on. I believe a lot of people going up for that block or hit, but just couldn't do much there. And Criteria get blown out by Jesse as Spade was trying to get a shot, but a 50-50 there will stop any shot attempt from happening.
Yeah, and we have Pigeon here, just trying for a little shot at the net, but it looks like it didn't go far. Definitely not vibing, trying to get it out, but Spade's gonna bring it right back in front of the net, and Jesse to get another shot on the net, bringing them to 3-2, putting them in the lead once again.
Spade still included in on that play too. Had a great pass that Goofy Goobers just couldn't get a touch on. Spade's been intricate here in the team takeover play as we still have 2 minutes left in this game. Goofy Goobers, they know how to find the goal. I think they can come back and get this, but I think it's still a very up in the air game between who wins.
That is right. We are seeing Criteria here, pushing it down to the midfield to Def Not Vibin'. And he's trying to get it down to a teammate, but it's cleared out by Jesse. And WC Niners putting it back down the field, keeping it in the TTO side, at least for now, as it rolls back to the midfield. And
that was a good demo by Pigeon there, getting that on WC Niners. They were going to turn on that and try to do something with it. It at least stalled the offense for the Goofy Goobers. And Team Takeover had time to get back into their rotations. And here's the demo again. We may see more demos out of these two teams. It might open up some things.
the demo game is definitely one to watch here as we get further into the game with 1 minute left. 1 goal down. Goofy Goobers, they're going to have to come back, and they're going to have to come back strong in this first game if they want it.
They might have it here as Criteria. Able to get that one off the pass from Def Not Vibing. They went 0 to 100 real quick, and 2 people back for Team Takeover's defense, and Pigeon couldn't get the save. Was that Jesse also trying to get that save?
It looks that way, but what a pass and what a shot from this team. That's what we like to see here. Those fast passes and those fast plays. Right into the net.
I can imagine what the team chat's like. Just going crazy, trying to get the perfect spot for their teammates, trying to get the great passes and just know where everybody's at on the field. Criteria trying to get over to their teammate, but Pigeon's able to intercept and get over to Spade as WC will get their own touch on and continue the offense as Def Not Vibing will pass the ball to WC, and there's the hat trick for WC Niners. We've been waiting for it. They've been intricate in this gameplay on the offense, and man, Pigeon almost had a save.
Just a little out of Pigeon's reach there. WC Niners finally obtaining that hat trick with 29 seconds left in the game. Now putting TTO on the run for their money for game 1. And we'll have to see here, but Spade with a chance on the net, but it goes down to Jesse.
That was an unfortunate miss there by Spade. They had open net and everything to tie this game up. I'm sure they are wishing they had that shot back. Try to recalculate that, but we're here now. Goofy Goobers trying to stall out with 5 seconds left, and back on offense, they may get another goal.
It looks like the first game is going to go to Goofy Goobers. Sometimes those open nets are the most difficult to hit, not because of mechanics, but because of the pressure that you are under.
I think my shooting percentage in Rocket League is like 40%, and the 60% of misses, they're all open nets. I can't make those things.
Oh, absolutely. They are the worst to make because you know that there's no one stopping you from making it except yourself.
And you're overthinking it all. I mean, you see the open net. You know you just have to put it in. It's the simplest of goals, but it's the hardest of goals because you just psych yourself out.
Oh, we at least have 2 games left here. This is a best of 5 with Goofy Goobers now up 1. They need 2 games to win. Team Takeover still needing 3 if they want to stay in this upper bracket. Who do you have your predictions on after this game 1, now that we've seen how both teams are playing?
Well, I'll tell you what, Goofy Goobers, it took a little bit of time for them to really warm up and get going, and they went behind the lead of WC. I think the Goofy Goobers will take another one. Oh, man, I've seen Team Takeover, though. I think Takeover can take it here. I think it's going to go to 5 games, and I don't know if I'm calling the reverse sweep yet, but I think Takeover's got this.
Well, we'll have to see how game 2 goes here, if Team Takeover will come back this game, or if Goofy Goobers is going to continue to trample all over them. And as soon as we get into the game here, getting into game 2, Goofy Goobers versus Team Takeover.
I think this has got to be one of my favorite maps. I mean, look at that city right there.
Oh yeah, it's just beautiful. You got like the grass everywhere, you got the trees, got nice little rounded buildings, towers everywhere.
You got a nice little aqueduct to the right, too. You see that little bridge aqueduct over there and mountains to the left. I kind of like that. Rocket League, good job. Or Psionics, good
job.
one.
Thumbs up to that
good
one.
Good job.
I didn't even notice that aqueduct before, but now I will see it every single time I play on this map.
You can thank me every time you see it too.
It's like the diamond parking in Salty Shores. Once you see it, you see it.
Oh yeah, you always see it, and it's one of those weird things. And you don't even notice it until you really look at it, and then you can't stop seeing it.
All right, and it looks like Goofy Goobers and Team Takeover are getting into the game, and we're about to start off game 2 here.
And remember, in game number 1, we saw Takeover score very early with Spade. We'll see if that happens again here, or if Goofy Goobers will have some kind of game plan. Oh my gosh, they might score with Def Not Vibing going. And look at that. Def Not Vibing right off of kickoff. You really think they're definitely not vibing? Or I think they're vibing here with this goal.
Just able to fake out Jesse there. Catching him way off guard, way early in the game. And able to get that first goal.
And you know they don't have boost. There's not much they can do. With Spade out of the corner now, out of kickoff, and it's still the Goofy Goobers just on full offensive attack as Criius was trying to get something. Vibing now, bring it back, trying to get a shot on, but it's soft and they couldn't get the cut. But back in the corner, Def Not Vibing, just trying desperately to get a play here for Goofy Goobers. WC had to go up, kind of awkward there for the save. But again, we're back on the takeover side as Goofy Goobers will try to get on offense.
You gotta remember here, the Goofy Goobers, they took out the Bull Cup brothers, the people who won the last 2 tournaments. If Team Takeover is able to get this victory, they have a really good portfolio for the rest of this tournament.
Yes, they do. But you gotta remember, if they beat Goofy Goobers, they can say they beat the team that beat the Bull Cup brothers. But at some point, they may see the Bull Cut brothers in the finals. We know how good they are. I mean, the winner of this, you think, probably end up seeing, if they go to the championship, I think they'll end up seeing the Bull Cut brothers.
That is right, the Bull Cup brothers being the champions of the last 2 tournaments. It's very likely we'll see them make a lower bracket run here.
Jesse was trying to get that demo there on Criius. Criius was doing some jumping, juking, and jiving, trying to get past the defense. Just couldn't do it. And unfortunately, that'll end up going to be nothing for the Goofy Goobers, who are trying to just extend their lead here. It might be a big shot on there by Criius. Jesse was lucky to be back in time for that.
A few bump plays at the net, but Pigeon is able to get it out. Criius bring it right back into Team Takeover's side. And now Jesse to try and clear. He passes over to his teammate. Spade is able to capture it, but WC takes it right back out.
And there's Vibing again, still in the play at all times. Jesse's able to take it back towards their teammate Pigeon, who will get another touch on it and get it past Criius. Pigeon finishing what they started, has tied it up for Team Takeover against the Goofy Goobers. What great mechanics you just saw there by Pigeon. I think there was a little bit of a power slide there as Pigeon landed.
Pigeon, known for his mechanics, he's bringing it all the way to their net past every single player, telling them, hey, we're still alive here. We're bringing this back, baby. We're bringing you guys to Game 5.
Criius now out of the corner is going to pass it towards their teammate, definitely not Vibing, who got the shot on, but Pigeon was able to make the save. Jesse now going up high, able to beat the 50-50. Ball still in the corner, and a demo on Jesse will not matter as Pigeon's able to get past the whole defense and get the shot. Team Takeover now up by 1 here, but we still have half a game left.
What an absolute madman. He's coming off the wall, hits the ball into the backboard, and is able to hit it once more just to bring it right back into the net. I love what we're seeing from Pigeon today, and I'm hoping to see more here.
Here's the crazy part. Game number 1, Spade was really working well for Team Takeover in game number 1. Now it's Pigeon. If we can see Spade start to warm up here and get going, this might be a Team Takeover win. And
2 minutes left on the clock. They have to keep this lead as best they can.
And Goofy Goobers got to get something going if they want to tie up this game. They have plenty of time, but it does not hurt to get a goal early and put yourself in position to win, especially as Team Takeover was looking a little bit out of rotation. There are 2 people in the net, couldn't do much with it, and Jesse will try to continue the offense here off of Pigeon's head. Pigeon sends it over to Spade, and there's Spade. Spade finally coming in, get a goal. Oh, I don't even think Pigeon touched that. I think that just came off the Goofy Goobers hit from Def Not Vibing, and unfortunately just went towards the middle of the goal, and Spade was able to take advantage of it. But regardless, we got a minute 40 left. Team Takeover up by 2, almost went up by 1 as WC Niners put a shot on. It was a little bit far left. Criteria trying to keep up with this. Gets a 50-50 here. And Spade now will try to send this towards midfield where WC was waiting to try to keep this offense going.
Team Takeover, they are looking very strong here. Pigeon putting another one on net. Getting that flip reset, getting it in the net.
Pigeon's a madman.
Up in
Pigeon
him.
is a madman.
Now with his own hat trick this game, he is bringing this back and telling them, we are here and we're here to stay. And we are going to game 3, 1-1, unless
something crazy happens.
Say about it in this last minute of the game.
I've seen crazy for sure, and it can definitely happen, but it's so improbable. We'll see if the Goofy Goobers can pull it out, but they got to get a goal here right now as Pigeon is still going. Oh my gosh,
goodness.
what a pass.
Pigeon
Good
is going
God.
crazy on the field, getting every shot he can, and passing it perfectly to Jesse.
The awareness by Jesse, too, to be in that area. I mean, I can imagine Pigeon saying, hey, Jesse, just sit right there. The ball's coming to you. It's going to look crazy. The ball's coming to you. And there was no one in goal for the Goofy Goobers. It seems like they've changed their whole plan of attack, trying to go more offensive here, especially right there as Def Not Vibing, still showing that they're in the game, gets another goal.
Team Takeover, while they're looking strong, they've still let a goal in. They are still showing that they are not invincible. But 3 goals up, they might still be taking this game.
You gotta remember, Goofy Goobers, too. They scored, what, 5 seconds in the game? Or was that... No, that was Team Takeover.
At the beginning of this game, Goofy Goobers, they did get that first goal where they dribbled around the Team
That's
Takeover
right,
team.
Jesse, yeah, they dribbled over Jesse. And they couldn't score another goal here as Team Takeover had scored 4 unanswered. But here we go. We got 30 seconds left. Goofy Goobers trying to stop the offensive gameplay. That ball was laying still for a little bit. There's a little bit of a bump play. Spade can't... Oh, what a save by Spade. Able to get there in the top left corner, make the save, and keep the lead on as they only have 14 seconds left in this game. Pigeon... Oh, good God, Pigeon trying to make that shot. Criteria had to go for that one just to save their dignity.
And now Spade, just trying to get it out, but it's not going to matter too much. They're 3 goals up, 0 seconds on the clock, and the ball hits the ground. Team Takeover is taking game 2. 1-1 in this series. Both teams now needing 2 wins to keep going in this upper bracket.
Yeah, we're for sure not going to see that reverse sweep now. I think it's still... Oh, man, I think we're still going to 5 games. It's going to be back and forth between these 2 teams. Both teams can go off no problem. And it's just, we have to get... If there's a team that has consistency, they're going to win.
Like we saw before, Team Takeover just flipping back and forth between loss and victory. But this time around, Pigeon is just looking like an absolute maniac out here, getting 3 goals with the most mechanics that I've seen tonight. And just going absolutely crazy on the field.
And it's nice to see that Team Takeover had all 3 players get a goal too. Everybody was kind of in on the plays. They were a part of this game. We'll see if that continues for Team Takeover going into game number 3 against these Goofy Goobers, where Def Not Vibing was really the only one who scored for the Goofy Goobers.
That is right. In game 3, we're going to have to see more from Goofy Goobers if they want to maintain their status at the top.
It looks like everybody's in. We'll get going here on kickoff here shortly.
It looks like we're about to get into game 3 here, with Team Takeover on the orange side and Goofy Goobers on blue.
Well, we've had 2 early kickoff goals, both games. Jesse's trying to do it again. Oh, man, Jesse. Another very quick kickoff goal will start this game in game number 3, and it's Team Takeover doing it this time.
Team Takeover, they are just getting those early goals. That is what they are all about here. They might not have gone in the last game, but they're saying it again here, and this time it's Jesse just getting that first goal in, and just getting that mindset going. Like, hey, we're already winning. The rest is free from here.
And another shot there from Jesse off the wall. All three members of Goofy Goobers going up for that defense. It's it's uneasy if you're a Goofy Goobers fan to see that. It wasn't a full triple commit, but you're seeing the Goofy Goobers, I think, dismantle on their communication right now. You saw another double commit there in the corner on offense.
We have Jesse coming up the field here, trying to make a play for himself, but it looks like Criius is just going to like clear it off to the side. And Def Not Vibing, bringing it further down, getting it past one, but Spade's able to clear it once again. And now Pigeon coming up the wall. This could be dangerous.
Very dangerous in the air, but a very nice defensive play there by the Goofy Goobers, able to clear it out. Ball's off the corner, shot by WC, and it's barred down for WC as they tied this game up. A great pass play there by definitely not Vibing. And Spade just not able to read that one. Oh, it didn't even hit the bar.
Goes right down into the net. What a great pass. And we are now 1-1 in the series. And now Spade is going to try and take it down the field. Jesse unable to make contact with the ball. Pigeon, bring it further down. Jesse's not able to make contact once again. And Def Not Vibing, bring it back into TTO's side. And a pass, and another hit, but it hits the crossbar. Very unfortunate for the Goofy Goobers. They're going to have to try again.
That was really unfortunate. WC pre-jumped that entire play. They were already up in the air when the ball was still at midfield trying to get that pass. And the initial shot was to the right of the goal. And then the follow-up just straight up missed, went way too high. Spade trying to go up in the air to get a double tap. I don't think read that one correctly. And here's WC now out of the corner. Going for a ceiling shot, trying to get the angle, but gets met by Pigeon. And Def Not Vibing will try to get this thing going as ball standing still. WC can't follow it up, and Spade with the save.
What a weird series of events there, but Goofy Goobers just constantly keeping pressure on that net, but unable to make the goal. As Team Takeover, they stay strong at the net. Just as I say that, they hit the post once again on the crossbar from WC and right back into the net. That's what we're looking for from Goofy Goobers.
The Goofy Goobers are what now? Like 1 for 6 on shots, only 3 meters out from the goal. I mean, it's ridiculous how many shots they've taken, and they keep hitting the post. They've got the close plays. They can keep going, but good Lord, get it in the goal.
And it looks like WC now trying to get another goal. But Goofy Goobers, they are up a point now. And they're looking for another one, but Jesse's able to save. Oh, and Pigeon trying to pinch that crossbar. Just puts it into his own net by mistake.
Yeah, we know Pigeon's a madman. They can score anytime they want, I think. Except that only includes on their goal, too, then, if they can pinch it into their own goal. Team Takeover needs to do something different here as Goofy Goobers are now up by 2 with half of this game left. And Def Not Vibing off the wall will get a great pass over to WC, who puts a shot on. Jesse, I think, messed up that save, but Spade was able to follow it up. But again, that ball is in front of the goal, and no goal to be had for Goofy Goobers. I think there was even another shot from WC there that was going to hit the post.
And now it's in the Goofy Goobers side. And it's a pass down to mid, but Def Not Vibing. Just taking it right back out of there. WC Niners looking to accept that ball. And it just comes back and forth as Spade is trying to get it out. Looks like Pigeon might have
not even moving.
Here. Not moving.
This could be bad for Team Takeover. As I mean, they've already been losing, but they might start losing more as Pigeon's all the way out. It's a 3v2 at the moment. I think WC recognized that, and they would take full advantage. WC was waiting on the other side of the field, waiting for this pass.
And it looks like Pigeon has lost connection to the game. And he is disconnected. We are waiting for a word from our admins here. It looks like his Wi-Fi went out. And it is just a 2v3 here in this match right now.
And we may see a little bit of freestyling here from the Goofy Goobers. They're up by 3. They're currently at an advantage in this disadvantaged gameplay. And WC, I think, yep, sending it over towards their teammate who's actually turning back from the boost. Jesse was able to make the save, but now it's Def Not Vibing up. Spade able to get this cleared out towards the wall, but Criteria, able to keep up with a ball off the ceiling. Tries to put a shot on, but far left. And a double commit there by Team Takeover. Able to make the save. Oh, it was so close. Goofy Goobers, even when they've got an advantage, or keep hitting the bars and post. WC finally able to put that one in.
And it looks like we've got word from our admins here. They are going to play out this game. And we might have a little break here to give Pigeon some time for the next game. As it looks like Goofy Goobers are going to take the lead on this one.
Take the lead, take the game, and they'll be moving on to match point 2 against Team Takeover. It's just unfortunate that Pigeon disconnected at such a time, especially when they were trying to come back too. But with 48 seconds left on the clock, Spade trying to lessen this lead for the Goofy Goobers, couldn't quite do it. And you can definitely see the Goobers are more relaxed in their gameplay. Everybody kind of is.
It looks like they're just going for the best shots they can right now here as we wait for the game to end. With 30 seconds left, Criteria just doing some demos out here.
Oh, mean. That is so mean. And this might just be the demo derby. Spade trying to come up with
a little bit of fun here, but in the end, that's what it's all about. Am I right?
It was an open net. Spade missed it, trying for something, but he's got to worry about the whole Goofy Goober squad going for demos.
All right, and just to update everyone here, it looks like Pigeon's Wi-Fi went out, but he's back now, and he'll be joining in for the next game. As Goofy Goobers are going to take Game 3, making it 2-1 in the series.
Yeah, Pigeon came back at the right time just to see this team down by, I believe Pigeon disconnected at 3-1. Now the Goofy Goobers won 5-1. It might be a little bit of a revenge tour here by Pigeon, trying to come back here as Goofy Goobers on match point. And look at WC, 4 goals and 9 shots in that game. And I bet you half of those shots were, again, 3 meters in front of that goal.
We're about to get into Game 4 here as soon as the lobby resets.
I'm going to be honest, I hope this bug gets fixed where everybody types and that scoreboard keeps getting reset. Oh, it just bothers me, to be honest.
It is funny to see, but at the same time, it really messes when you're looking at those statistics. But we'll have to see. Team Takeover, they're now down a game. They will have to win 2 to come back. And we're about to get into Game 4, and we'll have to see. Hopefully the connections stay stable this time around. And
yeah, that's the biggest thing. Keep that connection going, but you got to remember, we're 3 for 3 here on kick-off goals to start this game. Are we going to see it again from either team? It doesn't matter.
Oh, and a double whiff there.
Oh, almost there for the Goofy Goobers, but a miss. And WC Niners with a big save there off the shot from Spades. Team Takeover coming in hot, trying to get a goal early. Pigeon on revenge tour, like I said, trying to make some plays. Definitely Not Vibing will send it towards the other corner where Spade will follow it up. Get a shot on goal. Spade's able to get through the defense, punching it through. And here's Team Takeover up 25 seconds in the game, taking it early.
Not so sure that counts as a kickoff goal, but it is definitely an early goal in the game for Spade, as Team Takeover are going to take their early lead here, and hopefully they'll keep it that way if they want to see Game 5. But Def Not Vibin' looking to tie it up, hits the post, and a save from Spade. Keeps TT in the lead.
They haven't gotten rid of the post game where they just keep hitting the post or the top bar. They've got to change something. Jesse able to sneak that ball in after the 50-50 on the goal line. But I believe that was WC or, it was Criteria trying to get that block there, but couldn't. And Team Takeover now up by 2 in a game they desperately need to win.
Jesse just getting that perfect angle to get the other corner of the net. Just around every single person in the field, and now Pigeon trying for that backboard, but it's blocked out by Not Vibin'. And now Spade.
Pigeon's trying hard to get something here, and Jesse can't either, and the ball's going to trail towards midfield with Criteria is going to send it towards the wall. Can't do much there as they got early contested. Going up the wall. A lot of people just flying around, not able to get that hit on the ball. Teams trying to
looks
decide
like
where they
team
want to
play.
go.
Pigeon and Jesse trying to get a shot on the net, but it's not going to work out for them. And now Def not vibing. Reaching that ball, but it's not going to work. Jesse's going to get it first. And Pigeon now trying to find his teammates, but WC Niners is going to find him first. Now Spade not able to make the clear. Criteria is going to push it further down the field. And staying in the midfield now. As Jesse and Spade get a pinch on the net. It hits the crossbar. They're not able to save. Criteria finally gets it out.
Pigeon just stared at it. He thought it was in, and that went bar down and just stayed still. Usually when it goes bar down, it's either fully out or it's going to roll in. And that ball just did not move at all. Big clear there by Jesse, trying to get something going here out of the corner. Gets a good bump, tries to leave it for Pigeon, but Jesse had a second touch on there on the wall that kind of messed up that pass for Pigeon.
Now pass out, but it goes to Def not vibing. And Criteria is going to push it further down. Pigeon to bring it back. Criteria keeping it in the midfield. As the ball goes back into the Goofy Goober's side. Def not vibing to bring it right back out again. The ball stays in the midfield. As it hits the...
Spade was trying hard for that offense to get going, but both their teammates back on defense. Goofy Goobers here have an offensive opportunity here as Jesse gets demoed. Criteria can't get a touch, and Pigeon's able to get past two. Hoping to get past the third here, maybe waiting for a teammate to get in good position. But Def not vibing, able to get back and get that save. And oh, Jesse! Just putting a normal shot on. Nobody back to save that.
He just rolls it right into the net. And like you said, no one's there to save it. Pigeon trying to take it for himself, but unable to make contact with the ball. Now Team Takeover's 3 goals up. They are looking good, and they are looking for Game 5.
We still got 2 minutes left in this game, though. That's the thing. Goofy Goobers can pop off if they need to. They just need to do it. If they get that one goal, I think it's going to help out and just open the door. The issue is getting that one goal. They've hit the post. They've hit the bar so many times. They're just struggling to put it in.
Now Def not vibing.
Yeah, going out from midfield.
But it's right back into Team Takeover's favor, and Spade just putting another one in the net. Putting nails in the coffin at this point for Game 4.
I thought Team Takeover would take another game. I really did. I thought we'd go to Game 5, but I did not think that Team Takeover would win so easily against Goofy Goobers. Now, we still have 1:40 left. I know it's still early to say that, but Goofy Goobers, where are you at?
Looks like they're not found this match, but with 0 goals to their name, they are going to need to play some serious catch-up here, or see how they do in Game 5, as there's not too many other options for them as of right now.
And Spade will try to put a shot on, but it's off the left of the goal. Trying to sneak it in that corner. Couldn't quite do so. And there's Def not vibing. Finally, a goal for the Goofy Goobers. They get on the board, but is it too late? They only have 1:06 left. Jesse just could not get a good, clear past Def not vibing.
And WC calling out his team for this, but we're going to see if they can score 3 more goals this game, or if it's going to Game 5. And
I think WC is a little frustrated for sure. Every time the Team Takeover scores, you can always see their card just disappear.
oh my gosh.
It looks like they're changing teams. They're just frustrated. And there's Goofy Goobers again. Just keep hitting it off the post. And we got
Looks
Spade.
like it's just about to go in sometimes here, but then it rolls right back on out. Tell him, nope, not today. This isn't your goal.
I know. Does Takeover, do they know some kind of secret cut? Oh, Criteria with a team bump. Sending it up high. Jesse Wood. Ball got hit by Pigeon. Criteria just trying to get back. Makes the save, but Jesse comes in hot. Says, yeah, you can have the save, but I'm about to dunk it on you.
It looks like Goofy Goobers, they might be falling apart a little bit in Game 4 here, and they're going to have to rebuild and regain if they want to come back in Game 5. With 25 seconds left on the clock, it's not looking great for them in Game 4. Fortunately for them, they're still a game up.
For sure, and this is, I think, a great matchup between these two teams. Like I said, though, it's the team that gets to be consistent that I think will take this series as Def not vibing. What a great shot there. Able to get a hit and bounce it underneath Pigeon. Thought it was going to stay high. And Pigeon just, oh my gosh, going right over it.
Rolling the ball right underneath him. Def not vibing, taking it all the way. Trying to get any goals he can for his team in this game. But it might be a little too late as TTO look for another goal.
Team Takeover had a chance there. All 3 members in the area should have made that play, to be honest, but they just didn't make it happen. But regardless, they win the game. Going now to game number 5. We're tied 2-2. It's going to be a wild game 5.
Once again, we get to see the final game of the night for this series. Going to the last game possible. And I'm very excited to see what happens this one. Because we've had a little bit of a pattern here. We had Goofy Goobers take game 1, if I'm not mistaken. Then Team Takeover, then back to Goofy Goobers, and Team Takeover again. Following the pattern, it should be Goofy Goobers, but we'll have to see what happens here. Team Takeover, they could just, you know, take over again.
For sure, for sure. Team Takeover is good to do that. And Goofy Goobers, I think, can come back as well. I don't know. I always say it. It's this darn kickoff goal that both teams have been able to find. It's just the early goal at this point, because in this game, Takeover had an early goal 25 seconds in. In the past 3, it was immediate, like 5 or 6 second goals. I'm interested to see what happens here.
So if that's what you're calling, are you saying that if they score that first goal this game, do you think they take the whole series?
Whoever scores it, yep, whoever scores it here, I think they take the series. I think it's just so demoralizing when that happens immediately, and looks like it's about to be Goofy Goobers here as Criteria's going up for it.
He's got around Pigeon. Def not vibing. He's putting it on the backboard. Oh, and there it is! WC Niners able to get into the net just past Spade.
I'm not saying call it now, but I'm saying call it now. Goofy Goobers scoring this early. It's been a trend in this series. 4 minutes and 51 seconds left. I don't care what happens. I think Goofy Goobers are going to win this game.
We'll have to see if Team Takeover can keep their heads on straight after going down 1 goal this early in the game. As Criteria is looking for another, but cleared out very far. Such power behind that from Pigeon.
Yeah, that was a great clear, especially to have with Criteria going up for that. Jesse trying to get the shot there, but it's far right. Couldn't get the cut on it in the air, and Pigeon will continue offense, or at least try to, as Criteria gets another big clear. Both teams relying on these clears to kind of help out their defense. Pigeon almost making sure they weren't going to own goal that one off the pass from Jesse. Spade will send it far down towards the corner. We're definitely not vibing. We'll at least put a hit on it. Trying to keep it going. Sends it down towards midfield where Criteria is going up. Pigeon will get their own touch. Ball's going to go down. Criteria! What a read off of Criteria. Able to stay in the air and read what Pigeon was going to do.
He steals the passing play from the other team. Pigeon just trying to clear. Puts it right down in front of his own net for Criteria to sink it right in. Now 2 goals down. Team Takeover. They're going to have to come back, and they're going to have to come back strong if they want to stay in this upper bracket.
For sure. I mean, we're seeing I think the best out of Goofy Goobers in this game at the moment, but we know what they can do. They can start hitting those the post and the bar. We've seen it out of them out of 2 games already. It's not too late to still see them out of this game, and Team Takeover just needs to get that goal to kind of get things going and get momentum for their way.
Looks like this game, Team Takeover might be having a little bit of miscommunication there as they're stealing the ball, and it's staying in their side as Pigeon is going to try and clear here. But being the last man back, it might not be good for them. WC is able to capitalize on it and take another goal from Team Takeover, putting them 3 in the lead.
Just miscommunication there, I think, on Team Takeover. Pigeon might have just thought they had a teammate to take the ball after he had hit it. I mean, he hit that ball soft. They were thinking they had somebody in the area to follow up with it. But no, Goofy Goober's just able to capitalize on it and get another goal out of it. Here we go. We got 3 minutes, 15 seconds left in this game. And oh my lord, the Goofy Goobers got another goal. WC Niners with a hat trick now with a long shot.
WC Niners looking to close out this series. making a statement that they're strong and on top in Game 5 here.
And off a kickoff, Team Takeover trying to get something. They're sending the house for it. Pigeon able to clear this down towards the other side where Criteria is going to put their own hit and send it back towards midfield. WC Niners trying to put it into the corner to get a good pass. And there's Criteria and WC working together, trying to get this offense going.
We're starting to see some passing plays from Team Takeover, but it's not going to be enough, as Goofy Goobers are going to push him further down the field. Spade's going to try and bring it back, but he's demoed. Another demo. Jesse's now gone too. It's just Pigeon.
Yeah, WC got bloodthirsty there. I always say it too. Whenever someone gets a demo, it's all of a sudden they're looking for another one. Everyone gets bloodthirsty when they feel the engine oil and all the tires flying everywhere. They feel that. They want another one. And there we go with WC just getting 2 demos. But unfortunately, they couldn't capitalize on it while it was a 3v1.
Now Spade. 50s with Criteria. Jesse, bring it down. And Criteria keeping in the midfield, but Spade is able to bring it back down. Still staying in the midfield. But now Jesse getting a little bit of a dribble. Flicks, but Def Not Vibin is able to stop it.
That's a good read by Def Not Vibing. Definitely off the head of Jesse. Trying to get that save. Pigeon will go in the corner with this. Try to cut this ball early, but can't get a hit on it. A little bit of a misread by Pigeon. Might be bad here for the Team Takeover squad, as now Goofy Goober still on offense. They've got to get it clear. To
Every
try to...
second. Oh, sorry.
No, yeah, go ahead. Every second, I agree. It's taken away.
Every second that comes down here is getting more and more difficult for Team Takeover to come back. With a minute 20 left, it's looking almost impossible for them to win this game. This is all they need. This is all they want to win in the upper bracket. But
Well, see if they can at least get a goal. I'd like to at least see Team Takeover end on some kind of good note. They're going to go to lower bracket. They're going to face the hard teams. Oh, man, Goofy Goober's putting in another one. I said I want Team Takeover to get a goal, not the Goofy Goobers. They're up by so much already.
Looks like Pigeon just a little bit out of place there. Just barely not able to make contact with the ball. And it might be what sets them into that lower bracket for sure now. As they have 55 seconds left on the clock, it is really not looking good for Team Takeover.
But it's looking good for the Goofy Goobers, who are going to move on now, I believe, to the finals, correct?
I believe that is correct. And we'll be looking at the lower bracket after this game, which will continue to see Team Takeover and the other teams that are down there, including the Bull Cub brothers.
Pigeon just trying to get another goal. Will send it towards. It's a little bit of chip shot. Criteria will help them in. 23 seconds left. It's not going to do much here, but at least they get a goal to take Team Takeover. Trying to end on a good note. Try to go into the next game knowing they can at least score. The Goofy Goobers just still dominating in this game.
It's been so back and forth between these two teams, and by such a large margin. Like, it's absolutely insane to see. Like, one game Team Takeover is winning by a landslide, and then the next game is the exact opposite. Goofy Goobers is ahead by 4 goals.
But it's crazy because we saw it with Team Takeover and Team Criius as well. Another shot by WC. Good lord. What a great read.
It just leaves me wondering what would have happened if Team Takeover took that first game. Would this whole thing have played out differently?
I have no idea. Team Takeover, I think, because I was trying to get to my point before WC kindly interrupted me. Criius Gaming had the same thing, where it was back and forth with Team Takeover and Criius Gaming. Is it Team Takeover that's really the issue, where they're back and forth? They one game they're really good, and the next game they're just not.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see from these teams that we have seen so far tonight. But we'll be moving over to the lower bracket here, and hopefully we see a bit more from Team Takeover, and if this trend continues. But Goofy Goobers, they're going to move on to the grand finals, which we'll see later in the night, and we're going to take a look at the lower bracket. And we're going to take it to a break here. I'm Oblivion, This is Solonalo, and we will. This is our last game, Castins. Thank you for having us, Criius Gaming, and we will see you later.
Welcome back to the Rocket League bi-weekly tournament. We are in today with TTO and the Bull Cup brothers in this what game is this, Solo? I'm joined by Solo once again.
This is the loser bracket here. It's the loser finals. We got a best of 3 matchup between Bull Cup boys and Team Takeover. We just saw, well, we didn't see it, but earlier Bull Cup brothers, they were able to take down Criius Gaming. Sorry, Criius Gaming. I keep mispronouncing that on accident.
Yeah, it's definitely a confusing one.
But here we go. We got kickoff here in game number 1 in the best of 3 matchup. We just saw Team Takeover lose against the Goofy Goobers in a tough matchup for sure. We'll see if the Bull Cup brothers can get back in. They're currently the 2-time champs, looking to be 3-time, but they got to get out of this lower bracket just to have a chance at that. As Spade, usually getting that early goal, able to get that nice shot in the top left corner.
Yeah, for sure. These are both teams that we know are super strong competitors. Of course, the Bull Cup brothers, who notoriously have swept this Criius bi-weekly tournament so far. But we'll see how TTO is able to put up with their intense play throughout the tournaments.
Especially as Pigeon and Jesse trying to get a goal here. Pigeon gonna follow it up there off the pass from Jesse that went straight down. Bull Cup brothers just could not get the clear out. And Heps just getting beat by Jesse is what that was, and Smoog just in a bad position. Couldn't get the save, and early on Team Takeover, not even a minute into the game, up by 2 against the Bull Cup brothers. It's not a long series here, big man. I mean, the Bull Cup brothers are going to have to wake up quickly against this Team Takeover team.
For sure. TTO is definitely showing that they want to win this one. These 2 quick goals, very start of the series. So we'll see if they can keep up this quick pace against these Bull Cup brothers. Pigeon trying to move it out, not going to get there. The ball's just sitting in front of the TTO net, but Jesse able to keep it away, and it's going right back into the Bull Cup brothers' end. Pigeon
Crazy.
not.
It's crazy the Bull Cup brothers didn't have somebody to follow up that shot so quickly, especially with the ball sitting in front of that goal. No problem, but Smoog will catch that ball early, right as it enters.
Just
Great
as you
pass by
say
him.
it, they put that one away.
I know, it's Caster thing. I don't know, it's crazy how we say something, all of a sudden it happens, or the opposite happens. It's weird like that.
Yeah, don't want to say anything too one-sided. We might have a little bit of controversy on our hands. Pigeon.
Especially with money on the line.
For sure, yeah. Don't wanna cast a curse the prize pool. Here goes Smoog. Able to put a clanger of a shot on net, but Pigeon able to shoot that one away. Here goes Heps. Gonna take the shot, but just wide. Pigeon once again able to sweep it away. A lot of pressure coming out in this ladder.
For sure. Creature was trying to sneak a goal in there, but a big save by Team Takeover will at least halt the Bull Cup brothers trying to get a goal. As Bull Cup brothers are still on offense, it's been like 20 or 30 seconds now. They just got to get this goal here. Smoog going up, can't quite get the hit, and Pigeon will take it down towards midfield. But they still have control of the ball, gets a good touch, and sends it high, but Heps now sending over to Creature. Great passing play. This might result in a goal. Oh, what a save by Pigeon.
On the goal line. Doesn't get any closer than that. Seems like these Bull Cup brothers have really woken up since those 2 wake-up calls, you could say, from TTO in the first minute.
When you saw a great team play there by Bull Cup brothers too. They couldn't capitalize on the goal. I mean, it was a great save by Pigeon, but everybody was in a great position for that team play for the Bull Cup brothers. Their communication's on point, and it sucked. Oh man, Creature couldn't get that cut to put the ball in to tie this game up, and it's Spade now trying to get a shot on with the double tap.
Yeah, this Bull Cup brothers defense looking pretty good in this early half of the latter part of the game. Jesse able to make a save there. Smoog gonna put the pressure on just high. Once again, we see this ball just trickling in front of the TTO net, but no one on offense from the Bull Cup brothers able to put that one away.
Team Takeover is kind of crazy right now. We've seen them be really good at offense. We've seen them be really good at defense. And then we see them just fall flat the entire game. It's crazy how good their defense is right now. And with them in the lead, it could be beneficial holding off this Bull Cup brothers team. Oh, Pigeon
this
with
is
a great save.
Definitely going to be an exciting one because, of course, I know we have some teams cheering for the underdog, TTO, and it'll also be super interesting if we can see a tremendous storyline from the Bull Cup brothers. They're able to win this third Criius bi-weekly tournament. Heps going for the read off the backboard, just gets read by Spade and cleared. Shots traveling toward the net just wide of the TTO goal. Not able to trickle in once again. And Pigeon comes right back on offense, making the deficit for Bull Cup brothers a score of 2.
What a powerful shot by Pigeon there. Smoog could not get in time for the save, and Team Takeover, they want vengeance. They want vengeance so bad. I can just feel it. They want to get back to that Goofy Goober squad, and I think it'd be crazy to have a rematch between Team Takeover and the Goofy Goobers.
Yeah, it would be super exciting. It'd also be super exciting. I know there's probably a lot of teams that are hoping that that these Bull Cup brothers won't win again, just for a little bit of competition.
Sure, and then to see the Bull Cup brothers lose, it would be beneficial to everybody to see that. That means that they are beatable. Other teams can beat them. They're not the undefeated giant everyone thinks they are right now. They're struggling here in game number 1 with 30 seconds left against Team Takeover. If they lose this game, Takeover's just got to win one more, claim the series, and go on to the grand finals.
Sure. No, looks like we're on a little bit of a offensive final push here from the Bull Cup brothers, but that TTO defense is nice and strong. Just as I say it, Pigeon clocks up another save.
For sure, Team Takeover is parking the bus right now. They got 2 in goal just to make sure another one does not go in. Creature, oh Lord, that almost went in.
Unfortunately, if it did so, wouldn't have affected the result of this game. Team Takeover takes game number 1 of this best of 3. Super strong start for the TTO boys with those 2 goals. That definitely helped them in that first minute, and they for sure showed the Bull Cup brothers that they're going to have to bring a little bit more to take game number 2.
And for those watching, we remember Team Takeover. They lost game number 1 in the best of 5 we just saw against Goofy Goobers. They took game number 2. They lost game number 3. They took game 4, and then they took game 5. This Team Takeover team, they're flip-flop, flip-flop. They just can't have the consistency. We'll see if it changes here, but I don't know. I with what I've seen from Takeover earlier, the Bull Cup bros might take this one.
Starting off in game number 2. We'll see how the Bull Cup brothers change their strategy a little bit to flip the scoreline here.
Jesse off a kickoff will put it into the corner. Spade trying to follow it up, but Heps is able to clear this out and start an offensive play for the Bull Cup brothers. A big cut by Pigeon will slow that down and get it back towards the Bull Cup brothers side, where Jesse's trying to put a shot on. Decides to leave it for Spade, and Spade will get the goal off the pass from Pigeon. Jesse, I don't know if it was genius by Jesse or an accident.
Yeah, for sure. Even from the spectator perspective, you just could not tell if that was intentional or not. But regardless,
I think Jesse just confirmed it is a faking play right there after saying that quick chat. I believe it.
You never know what is real talk and what's fake talk in those Rocket League quick chats. So we might never know. Couldn't really see what happened there as the demo got in front of my eyes, but nonetheless, Bull Cup brothers still not able to put it past the TTO goal line.
Oh man, that was really close there. Heps gets the goal off the pass from Creature, but I gotta be honest, Creature almost made that save. Going back in rotation, the Bull Cup brothers get the goal there, but that is not good communication. I hate to see something like that happen more often, because typically that ball's not going in.
Sure, we might see a little bit more comfortable play from the Bull Cup brothers now that they've had a more even game than game 1 early on. So we'll see how a little bit of change can flip the script for these teams.
Pigeon out of midfield going up, trying to get some offense going for their team. As they get the wall pinch, they'll send it towards the goal. Spade patiently waiting, but a big clear there by Creature. will get this ball out of their defensive zone. Oh man, a mistouch by Spade. It could have been deadly if Heps went for that a little quicker. Heps trying to make it work, but there's a 50-50 that's going to send that ball all the way back towards the Bowl Cut Brothers side of the field and really towards the goal. Nobody was there. It was going to be one.
Pigeon just was slammed that dunk, but that one just went wide. That was a clip to remember in this Criius bi-weekly tournament. Heps trying to put the pressure on, but it just seems like Bowl Cut Brothers are kind of on the back foot on their offensive plays. Just that once in a while time that TTO has a mistake on defense is the Bowl Cut's main opportunities to score.
For sure, but I think Team Takeover's also had those opportunities to score, and I think they've had better opportunities to score. They've put together the team plays for sure, and they just need to finally finish it. That's all they have to do to get a goal over this Bowl Cut Brothers squad. And we'll see Pigeon at midfield, goes for the 50-50. Heps going up high just to get a touch, can't make contact with it. Finally will and send it over towards their teammates, where there's two waiting in goal from Team Takeover just to clear it out.
A lot of midfield play here just as we're reaching the first half of the game. This is a really even game, and just as I say it, Bowl Cut Brothers kind of move on to the offensive end of things. Heps gonna try to wrap this one around, take it back into that TTO end. Gonna take it up for a long air dribble. Bumped away by Jesse. No double tap able to be scored. Another little fake play from the Bowl Cut Brothers, unintentional or not. It seems like those are the little trick plays they need to get past this TTO defense.
For sure, either trick plays or I'll tell you what, start pulling out the demos. Get that rotation messed up. Team Takeover's got a solid rotation, I think. If you get a demo on them, just get someone out of that rotation. I think they're going to start freaking out. And you're seeing a lot of bumping now as Heps now going to go for the shot. Gets a second touch, sends it up high. It's bar out. It's just hanging there, and Creature's able to follow it up as the ball was just staying right on the goal line.
That one snuck past both of those defenders that were back. Unlike the first goal where there's a little bit of confusion, they had TTO at full defense in that, and Bowl Cut Brothers able to sneak it past still. Smog takes his kickoff. Pass it off to Spade, but Spade takes it right, or Smog takes it right back.
Creature's trying to make something of it with the offensive play that they've got. There's Heps out into the corner. Jesse able to kick this one out, and Spade will leave it for Pigeon, who gets a 50 with Creature. Jesse will continue it on, but Pigeon, oh, with a great pass over to Jesse. Jesse's going to send it to Spade. Spade can't finish it. A great defensive play there by the Bowl Cut Brothers, who have 1 minute 7 seconds left before this game over. They just have to survive that long to be able to make it to game 3. But this Team Takeover offense, it can be crazy, and I'm seeing it ramp up.
Yeah, last minute play should be exciting here. This is when we see the most kind of scrambly plays and the do or die moments, so it should be full of action.
Look at that, a little bit of a triple commit there.
Not able to sneak it in once again. Jesse just makes the amazing save. That one's left in the midfield once again from Heps. Smoog able to put it in. 3-1 for Bowl Cut Brothers.
Yeah, it's been a Bowl Cut Brothers game here in terms of the scoreboard. It's still a close game, I think, between the two teams. 36 seconds left. Team Takeover. They got to pull something out here early. They can do it, but it's looking doubtful after every second passes. Heps going up, trying to redirect that one in. Can't quite do so. Spade send it towards the wall. Will get the pinch. It's going straight towards the goal, and Creature's able to get the save, sending it towards the wall. Heps now trying to get something on offense. Sends it off the wall. Pigeon able to beat that and send back towards midfield. It's a lot of back and forth between these two teams as time is clicking down. Jesse can't get a touch. And it looks like
TTO's not going to have enough time here, unfortunately.
Nope.
But the ball's still up. We could get a little bit of an extra momentum goal here going into game number 3. But the Bowl Cut Brothers slam that one to the ground, taking game number 2 by a scoreline of 3-1.
And I think we both thought that this game would be a close one between these two teams. Bowl Cut Brothers, 2-time champs, looking to be 3-time champs. They got something to fight for here, and Team Takeover is just trying to take over the Giant. I think they can do it. I'm going to be honest with you, though, big man. I don't know who wins this next game.
Me either. We saw it looked like it really came down to pressure at the beginning of the game. Team Takeover in game number 1 just took the first minute by storm. And in this game number 2, a little more even. Bolka Brothers had a little bit less nerves right off the bat. So this should be an interesting one. I think, personally, we'll see whoever starts this game off stronger might be the winner.
For sure, and this game 3 is all or nothing for these two teams. It's 1-1 right now. Winner will move on to the grand finals. Loser will be packing up, going home, and just waiting for the next tournament coming up. We'll see who really takes over this team. I'm gonna call it now. I don't know if I know who wins. But I'm a Team Takeover fan at the moment. I think Team Takeover can come out strong. They follow what they've been doing recently in other series where it's a flip-flop scenario. Let's see if they can do it, as the Bullcut brothers are going to try to get off the defensive side. Pigeon keeping it in the corner will get met by Heps, and Heps is able to clear that one out until Spade will continue things for the offense.
Yeah. Oh, and just as we call it, TTO starting this one off with a bang. Looking similar to the game number 1 results. Only 19 seconds in, TTO able to score the first one.
And whenever TTO, they score early, they win the game. I'm telling you, it's whatever happens when somebody gets scored on very early in the game. For some reason, the other team starts to freak out. It's such a disadvantage. I don't know what's going on between these other teams, but Bullcut brothers need something to at least get their get excited for something.
For sure, yeah. It definitely brings some momentum and some encouragement, some hope to the teams when they score that first goal. But we'll see. We'll see. Never know the result of these games, these close teams.
Oh my lord, what a shot by Pigeon. Good God.
This game number 3 is looking really strong for TTO. Pigeon dropping an absolute beautiful double tap into that Bolka Brothers net, and that'll definitely bring them a lot of hype, a lot of momentum.
I'll tell you what, I hit my first double tap maybe 2 weeks ago. Pigeon makes it look so easy. I am jealous how easy that looked for Pigeon, but oh my lord, was it a shot.
And it's such a competitive game, like you don't really expect to see these kind of crazy shots. Pigeon putting in his third in just the first minute and 12 seconds. This game number 3, Team Takeover, really taking over this first half of the game.
They do, and the Bullcut brothers' enemy number 1 right now is Pigeon. Focus on that player. Get them out. Good God, having a hat trick only a minute, 12 seconds into the game. I have not seen that before. That is ridiculous by Pigeon. They really want this game. I don't blame them. As Heps now gets their own goal. Finally getting the Bullcut brothers on the board. Seems like we've been playing forever as Team Takeover was up by 3. But now Heps getting a goal. They've knocked that down to a lead of 2 for Team Takeover. We'll see if that continues.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a tough comeback. But there's plenty of time on the clock. And I'm sure that the Bullcut brothers know that. It definitely helps that they were able to put themselves on the board. With only a minute and 30 in, Pigeon puts his 4th goal. The pressure coming from this player is unbelievable.
It's this player. Good lord, a great shot time and time again. We said there's plenty of time for Bullcut brothers. I don't think it's plenty of time for Bullcut brothers. I think it's plenty of time for Pigeon to score 6 or 7 more goals.
Yeah, the Pigeon is public enemy number 1 here. That's who Bullcut brothers have really got to shut down if they want to take this game.
The aggressiveness
And
right now by Team Takeover for sure is still there. That's an unfortunate 50-50 by Creature. And I think that was with Jesse. It leads to a goal for Bullcut brothers. Nobody in the goal for Team Takeover can get that save. I think they were trying to still get back in rotations for that. And Bull Cup Brothers, Pigeon's going off, but they're staying within range to get a strike and tie this game up.
Sure. Woke Up Brothers keeping themselves in good spirit. Still down by 2 with just over half of game number 3 remaining. Here goes Smoog, gets knocked away by Spade. Creature trying to make something happen. They're really trying to use this backboard, but TTO defense just shutting it down.
And we've
Creature
seen it.
able to get the shot, not able to find the back of the net though. Once again, look at this TTO defense just sweeping everything away.
PTO, at times, I've seen them. They've got 2 in goal at all times. They're just locking down their defense. They want this game bad. They know they can score if the Bull Cup Brothers mess up. Pigeon's trying to make something happen in that corner. But Creature will send that with a 50-50 towards midfield with Spade. Smoog now, off the wall, going up high. Oh, man, Heps will go in for it. Tries to get the redirect, but can't do it. The ball won't go in. I don't know if that was good for the Bull Cup Brothers or it was one of those miscommunication bad things that happened there.
Look at the pressure come along with the TTO defense. Comes with this insanely pressurized Bull Cup Brothers offense. We've just seen constant shots, but on the other hand, constant saves.
Pigeon now up. Minute 37 left in this game. Pigeon got bumped, and now Smoog will send it towards the corner where Jesse at least put something towards the goal. Make Creature do something with it. Gets their 3rd save of the game. But the pressure...
Like Hep definitely realized, I gotta shut down this aerial right away. Something bad might happen.
I wouldn't be
Pigeon
surprised
again.
if, as soon as Pigeon goes in the air, I wouldn't be surprised if Bull Cup Brothers are saying every time, just stop that guy. And Creature
puts it in. It's only a 1-goal game, minute left.
I'm telling you, it's been the Pigeon show. It's been the Pigeon show, but Bull Cup Brothers are still in reach of winning this game if they can just get another goal.
1 goal takes us to a game 3 overtime to take it into the grand final. How exciting would that be?
Oh, it'd be absolutely crazy, especially between, I want to say it, these 2 teams are 2 giants. Bull Cup Brothers, 2-time champs. Team takeover, trying to take down the 2-time champs. You're a giant if that's the case.
Sure. And if TTO is able to do so, I'm sure the nerves of the Goofy Goobers who are locked into that grand final will be a little bit on the rise.
37 seconds left. Smoog will send it over towards his teammate Heps, and Heps puts a shot on, but Spades with a great redirect towards the corner will get the save, and now Spade trying to send that one off. Will alleviate the pressure on defense. Sending the ball towards their teammate Pigeon, who goes up, gets beat out by Smoog. Creature's got a chance here as they send the ball high. Looking to get a double tap. Jesse will be able to get a save on that and finally get clear, or at least try to get it clear again, but Smoog keeps the pressure on as time is going down.
Constant shots once again in this last 10 seconds. It's really coming down to the wire. This is going to hang right in front of TTO net. Still up.
There's no follow-up there. Nobody touched that ball as it was going down. A great bump.
Pigeon with a phenomenal save. This ball is still up off the backboard, and Pigeon sweeps it away again. This ball has been up, and Pigeon fakes the touch and takes team takeover to the grand final of the Criius bi-weekly tournament.
That was probably the craziest 10 seconds I have seen. Bull Cup Brothers were trying everything they can to get that ball in. They had bumps in that play. They were so close to that goal, they just couldn't get it.
Yeah, that one was definitely a little dicey for the TTO defense, but we are seeing Bull Cup Brothers. This is their first time being knocked out of the Criius bi-weekly tournament. Something maybe a lot of us didn't think we were going to see, but TTO able to do it in this 3rd tournament. What a game played by TTO. They will now play the Goofy Goobers in the grand final of the Criius bi-weekly tournament.
As they just went against each other in a best of 5. They went back and forth, team takeover, and then it was Goofy Goobers, or it was vice versa, whatever. Now
Yeah,
you got to do it again.
And TTO, they got all this momentum now. It'll be a way different game, I think. And I mean, along with the momentum, TTO has got this drive, and I'm sure this need to beat the team that knocked him into the lowers.
I think regardless, at the end of the day, no matter what happens in the next series, we've got a new champ in this tournament. Someone has taken down the beast, and we're going to crown a new champion here coming up soon.
We'll be back after the break. We will have Goofy Goobers versus TTO in the Criius Bi-Weekly Grand Final.
All right. Everyone,
Oh my.
everyone, look at this image right now. And we have some unfortunate news. Some
This is what we're all feeling.
what's it called? Climactic?
It's an anticlimactic ending.
It's okay,
But-
Pigeon. It's not your
Yeah.
fault. It's okay. We remember, Pigeon, in our server you asked how late will this go? And we said, maybe this time if you make it, and then you guys made it to the finals, but unfortunately Pigeon and TTO, they're gonna have to forfeit because Wi-Fi's out.
At least it was a banger losers final, Pigeon.
Yeah.
You went off, man. That was what a performance. That deserves like a
It's
round of
really
applause.
good.
My
Second
word.
place. And now quickly, just for everybody who's listening in chat right now, the winner of this one was Goofy Goobers. So they walk away with the forfeit win. They played really well as well. This isn't like they were just given the win. So we want to give them credits, and we really appreciate everybody for coming out. So Goofy Goober is first place. Team Takeover is second place. And the Bull Cup Bros, who have been the 2 defending champs for the past 2 weeks, are in third place. So overall, we had a bit of a mix-up in winners, which is amazing. And we really appreciate everybody for coming out. And we're going to see TTO in it again. Pigeon, you played amazing. You had some great clips that we got. It's just unfortunate that you're not able to play the next one, and we didn't have any subs for TTO. So in the future, hopefully we can get a couple of subs in, so that way we can sub people in. But unfortunately, we're not able to sub in a random player. That's just not fair to everybody else. So that's how it's going to go.
Stick to the rules. And quickly, just like to thank our casters today, Oblivion, Solonalo, and Lil Big Man T, of course. And also, shout out to Zuki for clutching up on the stream tonight. Fantastic victory royale. Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. It was a pleasure, and we have many more of these coming, so stay tuned. And notably, coming up, we have our Criius X Velocity Invitational,
Coming
June
up.
4th and 5th.
But we got to do a
Sorry.
raid
Oh, and yeah, we
before
got
we
to
end.
Oh yeah.
Someone in
We
chat,
raid.
who should we raid today? Someone tell us who we should raid. Oh man, Zuki's coming in clutch. Sorry, Alex, you might have lost your production job.
Yeah,
Zuki's
I don't know
coming
what
in
to
with
do
the
anymore.
clutch
The
images.
victory royales, yeah.
Can you play the Victory Royale song, Zuki, on stream?
Oh my god! Don't get us copyright strike. It's a 2-3 hour stream.
Could you
Don't do
imagine
us
the
like
last
that.
3 seconds and it's just chalked because we play that song?
We got a #1 victory
Get
royale.
a meet
Yeah,
the bot.
Fortnite, we about to get down. 10 kills on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town.
Chat, anybody?
My friend just gone down. I revived him, now we're heading southbound. Now we're in the Pleasant Park streets. Look at the map,
I
go to
don't
the
know. I don't know
mark
if we should
sheet.
risk it.
Park
Raid.
sheet, park sheet, park,
Yellow.
park, park, park. We got a #1 victory
Yeah, chat.
royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we
check
about
out-
to get
check
down.
out there.
10 kills on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town. My friend just gone down. I
Let's-
revived him, now we're heading
we're not
southbound.
to
Now
raid.
we're in
No,
the Pleasant
Pokemon.
Park
You
street.
don't even play
Look at the
Pokemon
map, go to the mark sheet. Take me to your Xbox.
Alright,
play
raid's happening.
Fortnite today.
Everybody have a fantastic
You've
night.
been telling Musty Wire, but not late. I'd really love to chug with you. We can be cool Fortnite gamers. He said,
Unrated.
hey Broski,
Oh
we got some
my
heals in
God.
shield pot. I need healing and I am only at 1
It's
HP.
not happening.
Hey dude,
Why is it
sorry.
making space?
I found nothing on this
Nobody's
safari.
doing
I checked
We're still
the
on.
upstairs of that house, but not
they
the
can't hear us. We
underneath
got-
yet. There's a chest that's just
I
down there.
did the person.
The storm is coming fast and you need heals to prepare. I've got V-Bucks that I'll spend
Jungler was
more
gonna do
than
me
you
a
can
bullshit.
contend. I'm a cool girl Fortnite gamer. Cool Fortnite.
Good. Damn, that's a pretty nice raid. All
That
right,
is a big raid.
good work, everyone.
I gotta make food still, man. I haven't eaten anything.
Yeah, same. I was like,
Oh, see, that's funny because we couldn't hear. We heard nothing because I have the stream muted, obviously. So I was like, "What is everybody talking about?" I didn't know anything was playing. Classic. Okay, well that was a good Zuki. You clutched up. You're huge. You're bigger, better, faster, stronger than myself because I didn't clutch up. But pretty good. Good start.
yeah. And
Successful.
so apparently Oblivion's gonna help me with my PC. Apparently, I don't like. We're gonna chat tomorrow night. He said we don't have anything going on tomorrow night, right?
I don't know if it's
So,
gonna happen.
Hopefully,
We're not throwing this
I don't know. I'll take Oblivion because I'll take the free option over the pay option. But if that doesn't solve it, I will go right to Geek Squad. I do not. I need this thing working.
Oh yeah, we do.
optimal.
We need it. We need it.
So I might consider selling this if I can get a good price for it and buying something nice. I don't know. That's like very off chance. If I can get a good price for this.
So TTO got second.